Hello, good evening. The former England and Manchester City manager Sven-Goran Eriksson has died at the age of 76 following a short battle with cancer. The Swede was the first overseas manager to take charge of the Blues and the national team. Phil Cunliffe reports from the Etihad.
Well, flags around the stadium have been lowered to half-mast in tribute to the former City boss, who managed the club for just one season in 2007-8. He was, though, very popular, leading the club to successes over Manchester United home and away that campaign, the first time that had been achieved by City in 38 years. But results tailed off and eventually he fell out of favour with the owners. The club today issued a statement saying that they send their sincere condolences to family and friends. Fans too have been paying tribute.
Popular with the players, yeah. Full on with them and well liked, well respected.
I think Sven was the catalyst for the success of Man City, and that's where it all really started. True gentleman, a really nice guy.
In March this year, the Swede, who had terminal pancreatic cancer, was able to fulfil a lifetime ambition by managing his beloved Liverpool in a charity Legends game at Anfield. It was a fitting and emotional end to his long career in football. Phil Cunliffe, BBC North West Tonight, the Etihad Stadium.
In other news, authorities in Pakistan have dropped a case against a man arrested last week in relation to disinformation about the Southport attacker. Police said they could not find evidence that 31-year-old Farhan Asif was the originator of an article falsely claiming that the man behind the deadly knife attack was a Muslim asylum seeker. North West police forces are taking part in a month-long amnesty for people to hand in zombie knives and machetes. The weapons will be banned from the 24th of September. Anonymous surrender bins are being set up at the region's police stations for the next 4 weeks. Manchester Pride draws to a close tonight with the annual vigil in memory of those lost to HIV and the victims of persecution. Up to 100,000 people have been at Pride over the weekend with a huge parade and sell-out performances from stars like Rita Ora and Sugar Babes. Now, speculation is mounting over a possible Oasis reunion, with rumours of concerts in Manchester and London next year. The crowd at Blossom's biggest ever gig at Wythenshawe Park were left with a teaser last night, and Liam Gallagher himself has been adding to the excitement. Kaylee Watterson has more.
Liam Gallagher headlining Reading Festival last night. He dedicated Half the World Away to his brother Noel, and after his set, a video was played showing tomorrow's date. Also last night, after Blossoms played at Wythenshawe Park, the same video. Fans in Manchester today were excited about the rumours.
I've seen them both separately this year as well. Incredible. Both different concerts completely, but together, you know, best believe I'll be there.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. I am so excited, but yet there's still that element of doubt that I'm like, please don't be just another record relaunch or something.
He's got to do it before us old guys are 60 and we can actually still stand up in a field.
Newspaper reports over the weekend said the band was set to announce shows at Wembley and Manchester's Heaton Park. On social media, when one fan described Heaton Park as a terrible venue for concerts, Liam said, "See you down the front." Whether or not the reunion rumours are true, news reports have fuelled speculation that this could be where Oasis would play their first Manchester gig in more than 15 years. And it was Heaton Park where they last played in Manchester back in 2009. Music journalist John Robb recently interviewed Noel, and in that interview, some rare praise from Noel for his younger brother.
I mean, now looking back on hindsight, thinking did they know something then? I think now we can see that it's happening, maybe, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like a bit of a mad morning tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock if we wake up and find out they just released a T-shirt. It's too big a thing now, and a very big cat is about to get out of a very big bag.
So many people will be waiting to see what happens at 8 AM tomorrow to see if a reunion is definitely maybe on the cards. Kaylee Watson, BBC North West Tonight, Manchester.
Now, it was once home to the largest cotton mill in the world, and now plans are in place to create the UK's largest urban farm and eco-park on the outskirts of Oldham. The Northern Roots environmental project is the brainchild of Oldham Council, which owns most of the site, as Mairead Smith reports.
A site which was once home to the biggest cotton mill in the world and 2 coal mines could become a community asset for Oldham.
Northern Roots is a really unique, ambitious, huge project. The site runs for 1.5 miles from here. It's a great long strip of land which starts at Oldham town centre and goes right out to the Peak District. So this whole landscape was industrial, and all of the communities that live around here came here to work in that industry.
Northern Roots want to create the UK's largest urban farm and eco-park on this site. Right now, the smaller urban farm is keeping the team busy with the help of around 20 volunteers.
Here I can learn different type of skill and also exchange idea with different neighborhood here.
It helps me a lot to come here, and I can do things like garden work and all that. It's good fun.
I started about 10 months ago. It's definitely made me happier and more content.
We're going through the beetroot, we're choosing the largest ones.
Today is harvest day and they sell all of the produce on site.
From opening, immediately people are coming in, they're buying everything they can get their hands on, and frequently we sell out in the first hour. So that's quite good. Quite happy with that. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Yeah.
Northern Roots also run an NHS social prescribing programme.
A lot of it's about just giving people permission to slow down, to connect with nature, and also to play. As adults, we sometimes need that permission, but it can sometimes be enough to reignite that spark that makes you sort of fall back in love with life again.
The hope is this site can provide much more than green space to the local community.
The prime goal here is how can we harness this land in a way that does deliver educational opportunities, training, skills, qualifications, jobs. If we don't achieve that, for me this project will have failed, no matter how much we improve the environment on the site.
Mairead Smith, BBC North West Tonight, Oldham.
Time for a look at the weather. Here's Sarah.
Hello, good evening. Well, we have still seen a few showers around even on Bank Holiday Monday, and the week ahead there's still the chance of a little bit of rain, mainly Tuesday into Wednesday, before we start to see it turning slightly warmer too. Now, throughout this evening and overnight, the majority of the showers are starting to die away tonight. There is a weather front approaching though from the west, so the cloud will gradually start to increase again. A little bit of rain still for southern parts of Cumbria and some very windy weather for the Isle of Man as well. And throughout tomorrow morning, the cloud increasing. Then we'll start to see the first signs of that band of rain coming in again. Some heavy rain again for southern parts of Cumbria and into Lancashire. A little bit more showery across Greater Manchester with highs of around 19 Celsius.
That's it for now. I'll be back with your late bulletin at 10:20. Have a good evening.